prison is the outside and the outside is the inside. Let me just blink you real quick through a few more of these. I mean, he really unloaded on this prison idea. There's nearly a dozen of them. Personally, I think it's awful to watch this, to see a person basically unraveling through their work. And for what? Like, at what point do you just go, maybe there are game ideas other than this prison that I could be working on? But Coda doesn't have that voice telling you to stop, that particular mechanism of defense against yourself. Without it, you just spiral. And so he keeps going and going and going and going and going, and then he hits on something. And he likes it. And that's it. He's done. He stops making prisons.
So, we're continuing where we left off. I had to go through a little bit of the previous stuff. Is this like just bushes? This is it? All it's there? Bushes? And a light? But, yeah, we're back. So, welcome back. It's your boy, Sredwards here. Back with another YouTube video. We're jumping back into the beginner's guide. Does it want me to go in the phone booth? Oh. Yeah, I'm locked in. I can't move. Hello? Who is this? Hey, it's me. I'm you from after you escaped the prison. You're me? So you're trapped in this prison too? Yep, I was in the furniture maze.
It's a conversation. And so this is what Coda wants, is to be able to talk to someone, to share what's on his mind, and to get some good advice from someone who knows. But the irony is that even in this scenario, you're still talking to yourself. You know, all of these games so far are Coda talking to himself.
Huh. Wow. How could I possibly forget it? I promise as well as you think it is. Wait, if you're me, then did you get a call from another version of you when you were trapped? Yes, I did get a call. That's how I escaped. What did they tell you? What did... Ask me how I felt about being in prison. They just told me. What? Yeah, that'd be... I didn't... That freed you? How does that work? Listen, you can't know until you're out, but I promise it works. Okay, I can talk. Let's talk for a bit. Will you be here? I will be here for as long as you need. Oh. Just
I can see why he considers this a fitting conclusion to the prison games. After all of the obsession and frustration, just to be told by someone you can trust that things are going to be okay. Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah. August of 2009 with the crickets still going hard in the background.
So what would it look like if Coda wanted to make a game about talking to someone other than himself?
Huh. Ooh. I like this. I love, like, games.
To me,
that are
this
in the
environment
mountains.
is meant to represent Coda's puzzle, with the two doors on either side and a dark transitional space between.
Dude, this looks so... Oh my gosh, I love this house. It's like awesome. Like, I would love to have windows like this. Living in the mountains. Only you know you're up here. Oh. Clean? Oh my goodness, I'm glad you're... That's all that showed up. Thought I might be having to clean this entire house by myself. Everyone knows lonesome hands make lousy homes.
You'll notice that the quality of the art is a step up from previous games, including this new and improved chat system, which he started using from this point on. From here on out, he begins putting much more effort into the
hopefully
visual
this is
polish
not
of his work,
copyright.
and this
Really
particular
hope it's
game took
not.
2 months to create as a result.
Blah, 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 blah. It's a beautiful music soundtrack and everything, but I'll finish up here. In the meantime, could you please clear the table? So I gotta clear the table. Alright, cleared. It's done. Much nicer. That's what I want to see. Now could you please run into the bedroom and make the bed? Of course. Let's make the bed. Made the bed. Can I make the carpet? While you're in there, yeah. Okay, do you enjoy being a house cleaner? How did you end up doing this job? It's been a long time since I've seen a house this messy. Do you enjoy being a house cleaner? Well, I don't enjoy as much as I need it. Well, I feel like I'm working from calm, rested pits of ribcage. My soul could be soothed by the scenes, which I guess is not what matter. Oh, tidy the couch. I could do that. I would love to live here. I would love to live here. This would be like a perfect... I'd be happy with this house the rest of my life. Not even joking. I feel compelled to share incredibly cheesy personal insight. You okay with that? Make it especially cheesy, honestly. So what you got? What you got? What you got? What you got? Can I stand on the stove? Can you cook me? No. No, it was stupid. Sorry. Never mind. Hey, these dishes need to be washed. Why don't you come do that? Alright. I thought you were the cleaner, right? Last I checked, the tub needs to be scrubbed clean. Okay. No need to be perfect. We're all just human. But if so, could you put them back on the shelf? Wait, on the floor? What's on the floor? Oh, the books. Alright. Perfect. Now then, how about you come clean and clear these
After the
dishes off
intense set of prison games,
What?
this house cleaning level almost feels like cleansing. It's the moment after a particularly difficult or traumatic experience where you just need to let it sit and digest inside of you, and eventually cohere into something meaningful.
And none of them will be the ones that were easy, just something to think about.
I know that Coda
while
really
you
liked this game.
Smooth out the rug and
Of all of his work, actually, this was the only
Huh.
one that he called me up to ask me to come over and look at it. This was during a period of a few months where he was like grossly happy all the time, just walked around with a constant smile on his face.
Earlier when I said it was a really cheesy thought, I was going to say that it occurs to me that one's house is a lot like one's soul. You could take care of it and it takes care of you. Don't know why I felt so weird about saying that. I get it. A weird thing to say to someone you just met. Yeah, look at this roof. Imagine when it snows, it's all just white. Anyway, so housekeeping, let's do this. Books, would you please clean up the books? Thanks. Can I do it through the wall? Oh, that'd been cool. Alright, so that part's done. What else you got? Goodness, those pillows on the couch.
I'm glad you made this. I'm glad you found some peace.
Yeah. Can't have these folks come home to this couch. Question.
But,
You
of
enjoy
course,
this?
it can't last.
Oh.
The music stops, your companion is gone, it's time to leave. The door at the top of the hill is now open as well. Again, you can't stay in the dark space for too long. You just can't. You have to keep moving. It's how you stay alive.
In the dark space for two. Why did all the windows and walls just disappear out of that house? Don't know that I like it too much more. All the heat's just evaporated out of the house. Bedroom's the safest room now. Oh, it's the lamp.
Which is the whole point of the puzzle doors, right?
Huh.
That sooner or later you have to pick up and move.
That's it.
I really thought that was the point of it.
But it wasn't? September of 2009.
This one gets a bit goofy.
Okay. Why did you come here today? Was it to improve your life? Was it to get a better job? Was it to make your relationships more meaningful? No? You came here to be perfect. This workshop is going to teach you how to be perfect. I want your friends and the people in your life to look at you and think, wow, this person is a better human being than I am. Right now, who do you think is on your way in your own life? Who do you know who is so well developed as a person they make you feel disgusted with yourself, compared to whom you feel useless, selfish, ungrateful? I intend to make you into that person. Perfection is within your grasp. And the question is not how do we do it, but how do we do it effortlessly. This is easy, this is easy. Being perfect is effortless. Oh wow, the key to achieve, right here.
And you play as the teacher. And suddenly, you discover that your teacher is just as bigoted and afraid as you are. Oh, and also you can move around the classroom now.
Oh, okay. The key is, how do I achieve with no effort? Am I only getting one option, or can I pick the other options? Oh. I'm answering all the... So, everybody's screaming like this is something we should be talking about. I mean, there's a big portal wormhole.
For this one. I feel like it's one of the most relatable experiences that you can have. To assume that some other person is perfect and totally fulfilled in every way, and completely miss all of the little flaws that make them painfully human.
Oh, okay.
I think about this game a lot these days.
January of 2010. Okay, he's got the same table.
This one took a lot longer than all the others for Coda to make. It was 4 months between this and the last one. That's twice as long as it took him to make any other game before this. And it's not like it's particularly complex. So I remember I found that a little strange at the time.
Look at it. There's no way. This is... Alright, this performance is beginning. Places, please. In this scene, you'll be playing as me. We are gathering professionals. First, you need to leaning out against this wall. First, you'll start by leaning out against... Oh. That wall. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just trying to do my best up here. Leaning the wall. Good. Stay right there. The woman across the room in the chair is a professional photographer of animals. It is your dream to photograph animals professionally. This is your one chance to learn something from her. To gain something, to succeed. Go on. Say something to her. Hello? Hello? That's it? That's not a conversation. You need to actually converse with her, not be a human being. Do it again. I'm super scared right now. I like you. Here are all my hopes and dreams. Here are all my hopes and dreams. No, 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 no. That's not what I said to say to her at all. You're completely missing the tone of the conversation. I was reversed, but I knew what I wanted. I was confident. For some reason, it was like that one moment, but I was confident. Maybe it's something that you need to feel better in the setting. There's a lot of people around us. I give you the props to work with. These cones that bounce when you touch them represent the people nearby. Now talk to her again. Okay. You must work really hard to get where you are. You're messing it all up again. You'll freak her out with the conversation that gets personal that quickly. Do you realize how important it is for me to never... I'll never get this opportunity again. This is a big backstage. This is a huge backstage. Right. Do you want me to not stay by the lamp? Do you want me to just walk down this hallway? Why do I feel so small? I feel like... Okay, yes.
The
Now
game
this is
ends
where
with
we're
this eerie premonition of what's going to happen next in Coda's life. The solution to social anxiety, to fears of having to perform and having to chase success, the answer for Coda is to withdraw, to hide himself away. Which is what leads to scenarios like the stairs that slowed you down several games ago, where it just becomes harder and harder to access Coda's inner landscape because he keeps retreating. He just keeps backing away from possible connections to anyone other than himself. And to be honest, I didn't consider it very healthy when I first played this game. You know, it looked to me like he was trying to justify the idea of just disconnecting yourself from the world. And that wasn't what I wanted for him or for his game. Because I feel like a lot of his games are inviting me to connect with this person, to bring him closer.
I don't like the...
But what can you do? After this, Coda went off and took another 5 months to make a new game.
5 months? June 2010. Mobus trip. To play the game properly, you must keep your eyes closed. Click the game to begin. There's no way. What's going on here, Captain? What can we do? Help, I'm blind. Help, I'm blind. Why did I go blind? I can't see. Oh, we're about to crash. Please someone talk to me. Please someone, how do we solve this? Please don't let this be forever. That was a crazy... Oh, so I actually have to figure something out?
You should probably open your eyes if you haven't already. It's pretty much impossible to solve otherwise. And there is a solution, by the way.
There is a solution. Oh, I can go upstairs. The only way to stop it is to speak to someone on his own. Oh, you do have to... So you have to go up here and talk to this guy. Okay, because everybody else down here is blind. Alright, screw talking to these guys. I can't keep making these. Yes, that's it. That's the truth. So he cannot keep making these games. I don't feel it anymore. I'm out of ideas.
Like I said, I was getting concerned. First off, he's never been this explicit in his work about exactly what he's thinking. So where's that coming from? But then even weirder, his work has potentially stopped being an outlet for him. Not like he's having trouble iterating on ideas, but he literally just can't think of new ideas anymore. And in person, he was being a lot more distant than usual. Like, you know how sometimes a person will just deflect anything that you say in order to keep themselves disconnected all the time? It was that kind of thing. Here was the point in my relationship with Coda where I really started to wonder if he needed my help in some way. His games are going to get more desperate from here on out. After this game, it's almost 6 months before he finishes something new.
6 months, wow. December of 2010. Hello, where am I? Oh. Far Cry 5, the Bliss Mountains, that's exactly what I'm thinking right now. Where did this island come from? How do I get out of here? Hello, is anyone here? Oh, where did this island come from? Oh, it's like pieced together with it. Is that a person? It's been a... How lovely. It's been a while since I talked to someone. What's wrong with you? You look lost. Where's this person at? I'm completely out of ideas. Yeah, it is getting very, very dark. Oh no, what happened? Did something change? There was a machine that kept me going and it stopped. I'm trying to find this engine that I used to protect me to start it again. Oh. This game's gonna end up being very emotional. I can already see it. Like, he just ran out of ideas. He had nothing to do. He felt lonely, depressed. And this is how he came out of it, and it just I need to see it to know why it stopped.
If the last game featured Coda talking explicitly about his creative frustrations, this one turns it up to 11. Now, put yourself in my shoes playing this. Here's a friend whose work is exhibiting signs of struggle, frustration, anxiety, depression, even. And yet, still, he keeps making games. He keeps throwing himself into the grinder even when he clearly doesn't have the energy for it anymore. Why? What is it for? Because from my perspective at the time and just what I knew of him, this was a result of how isolated he was. He was in his own little bubble, just sitting at his computer all day, not really showing these games to anyone, not releasing them onto the internet, and so he didn't have anyone outside of himself to connect with. He had no outlet to ground himself on.
So we're telling them how to solve it. Alright, what's next? Now just press the switch here. And that's it. Oh, that was so simple.
You can't talk yourself out of loneliness. It doesn't work that way. You can't be the one writing both the questions and the answers. Then there's no movement. Then there's no circulation. If all of your anxieties are being channeled into your work, then if the work ever fails, you have no backup and you're just going to crash.
You have to say the game development is simple and joyous and that you love it 100% of the time. Wow. 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 Keep saying that creation is easy.
Seeing this game at the time that he made it, it looked really unhealthy to me.
Yeah.
I was watching him do this to himself, and I hated it. I hated seeing him so trapped. It's like, video games are not worth this amount of suffering. This is someone I really cared about. And I used to get so much joy out of seeing him create. For him to suddenly become angry and frustrated like this, it was the worst thing for me. I don't know. This is what I felt at the time. I don't know how else to explain it.
Oh, wow.
I wanted it to stop more than anything. I had never felt so rotten. I needed more than I had ever needed anything for this to stop. But it didn't stop. After finishing this one, Coda takes another 7 months and comes up with a new game.
The machine. Alright, so I think I'm going to actually go ahead and leave it here. I think in part 3 we should be able to finish up the game. I know this one is a little shorter, but I'm trying to get out a couple videos today so I don't leave you guys hanging like I did past couple days. Just had to catch up. Work, got to me, and I needed to sleep a little bit. I wasn't sleeping at all, so taking those 2 days off kind of helped. So you guys should be seeing content frequently again. That was just a little breather I had. I might do it every now and again just to catch up on sleep and stuff, but yeah, this is going to be the end of this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.